Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, the Dr. Pepper teacher, Zach Bowman. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Not sure what time it is when you're watching, but I hope that it is good. Welcome to another episode of the PepperPack Podcast. Thank you, Richard, for filling in for me yesterday. My soccer team had a game last night. It was a late game. We did not come out with the victory, but I was really happy with the way we played. Really happy with the improvement I've seen and just the aggressiveness of my girls that I coach. So I'm excited as we continue to go forward. Good building step last night. But I'm thirsty. It has been a day, let me tell you. So, you know how we count. 1, 2, 23. So I'm going to give a couple of shout outs real fast. First, Justice Sip, they're always taking care of me. I had my regular, just plain Dr. Pepper. Not diet, not zero sugar, just regular Dr. Pepper because it's Saturday. And it was delicious, probably somewhat nutritious. So if you're in the Wichita area, check out Justice Sip. Then I'll give another shout out to my friends at Home Wichita, specifically Derek Walden. If you're in the Wichita area and you need to sell, buy, or do something property-wise, give Derek at Home Wichita a call. He was awesome, no pressure, gave us all the information of our house, what we would need to do, what we're looking at, if we wanted to buy somewhere else, and just great advice. And so I was really happy with that. And then shout out to my buddy, Mr. Scott Brown. He's got Little Broken Branch Tree Service. He's got Scott Brown Handyman, which really doesn't do that stuff anymore, but he's really doing the tree stuff. So if you need a tree taken care of in the Wichita area, he is full service, cut down, prune, clean up, stump grinding, everything, haul away. He can do it all. Give him a call. It'd be a Little Broken Tree Branch LLC on Facebook. I should link it later, but he came over. And we were able to redo my plumbing in my house and switch it over to PEX, which we've been wanting to do for a while because we got some old copper pipes that needed it bad. So we just finished with that. So another shout out to my wife, who was patiently waiting upstairs while we were making noise, and she just wanted to go to bed. So hopefully she's asleep, not because I don't want her to be awake, but because she was patient and it was a long day. So I drink to y'all. Thank you. But before I jump into tonight's question, I also wanted to enjoy some of these Rice Krispie treats that my wife and daughter made today, because I was working on changing up pipes from about 5 o'clock until about 20 minutes ago. So I didn't get to enjoy these, and I'm looking forward to them. I love me some Rice Krispie treats, and as I'm eating these and drinking Dr. Pepper, I can't help but wonder what would Rice Krispie flavored Dr. Pepper or Rice Krispie Dr. Pepper flavored Rice Krispies taste like. If we can somehow add Dr. Pepper to the Rice Krispies while you're mixing in the marshmallows and the butter, that might be a good thing to do. Give it a shot. I like it. I think it's going to be a great idea. But tonight's question, I'll go ahead and jump into it. I changed my mind. I wanted to talk about yesterday's question because I didn't get to answer that one. I was really looking forward to it. Yesterday's question was, what one thing have you not done that you really want to do? So I'm going to tell you a couple things that I really want to do that I haven't. One of the things I really want to do that I have not done is I want to win the lottery with a ticket I didn't buy. I'm always like, Lord, please, if you would be your will and so choose to bless me, I would love a winning lottery ticket in the mail. That way I can, tithe and pay off debt and bless others and just use it to help people out. That'd be awesome. Haven't done that yet. I also want to go skydiving. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I want to go surfing. I've been to Hawaii a few times, and the first time there I was gonna go surfing. My sister and she took me out there for a graduation present. We were getting ready to sign up for the surfing class. Our flight was leaving in like later that day, I believe. So we had to get it done. And there was a hurricane coming in, so the waters were getting choppy. And so the class just before me was the last class that they were willing to take out because of how choppy the waters were getting. So I missed out on those surfing lessons. So I think learning to surf would be really fun to do. But there's two other things that I really, 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 really want to do. Three things now I say that. I really want to go to a World Cup soccer game. I know the World Cup's coming to the U.S. In the summer, and their tickets are getting outrageous. I really don't even care what game. I just want to go be at a game, go into the stadium and be a part of it. That would mean a lot. But along those same lines, I would love to attend a Manchester United match at Old Trafford before they build their new stadium. That would be really cool. So attending a Manchester United game at Old Trafford. I've seen Manchester United play in Denver when they were here for the summer series several years ago before I got married. So I was like, whew. And that was summer of 2014. No, that'd been summer of 2013. No, it's summer 2014. That was a lot of fun. So I would like to see them play at Old Trafford. Go to a World Cup game. But I think my number one bucket list item that I'd really like to do that I haven't done, again answering yesterday's question because I missed the show, I really want to go to Dublin, Dublin, Texas, visit the Dublin Dr. Pepper Museum that is now closed, and or go see Bill Kloster's personal collection like the guys from Antique Archaeologists got to do on the History Channel. That would be a dream come true. So those would be the things I haven't done that I wanted to do. But today's question is a little more difficult. April 3rd, 2026, our Pondering Pepper question number 93 of the year is, why are you you? And this is kind of an interesting question because it forces myself, or anyone listening, it forces yourself to really think about this. And I go back to my college days when I was taking general psychology and human growth and development. And there's a lot of Freud and just different psychologists that say nature versus nurture. Is it the nature, the environment you grew up in that has caused you to become who you are? Or is it the nurture, the family, the way you were raised that has caused you to be who you are? And I really don't think it's either. Those all affect and play a part. But I believe, I'm going to answer this as my personal perspective right here, along with my faith perspective. I believe that I am the way I am because the Bible tells us that God knit us together in our mother's womb. So before we were born, we were known. He's got plans for us, and they're good plans to prosper us and not to harm us, to give us a hope and a future. And I have that. What word do I want to use? I'll go with blessing. I have that blessing that myself, and I believe every human being is born with that blessing of just purpose. Now, throughout life, you also have that choice to follow that or do something else. I was talking to my daughter about that today because she's dealing with some anger issues, and I told her I was an angry kid when I was little. I remember I was taking tennis rackets and baseball bats to the basketball net and just hitting them. I used to go Hulk mode. My older brother and sister would have to jump on top of me and hold me down, and I'd still like fight free and go crazy. I don't say this proud, but I would take steak knives out of the kitchen cabinet and I'd run them and stab them into the wall because I just was angry all the time. And so I'm talking to my daughter about her anger, and I told her, I was like, and she's just like, I'm just an angry kid. I'm a bad guy. I was like, no, you're not a bad kid. You're not an angry kid. God did not make you that way. You have the option right now to choose. How are you going to respond to situations that make you angry? And are you going to let that anger win, or are you going to choose to just breathe and be still and find the joy in things? And am I perfect? No. Do I still get angry? Oh, yeah. But it's choosing to be slow to get angry. Is it wrong to be angry? I don't believe it's wrong to be angry. The Bible actually talks about you can be angry and still not sin. Jesus, as we know, this with Easter right around the corner, is this time when he drove out the money changers. I believe it was on Tuesday, where is either Monday or Tuesday, where he flipped the tables and drove out the money changers because they were defiling the temple. And about what Scripture says, the zeal for his house will consume him. So just using the anger the right way and not letting it control you. But again, is it nature, is it nurture, or is it your choice? Again, I believe it was my choice or my daughter's choice or anyone's choice, how you respond to those situations that make you you. And that repetitive choice that we make every day over and over again develops habits, develops thoughts, develops synapses in your brain, the connections that allow you to walk that line and grow in that path. And as you choose, or if you choose to follow Scripture and the commandments and just the different things the Lord has laid out, your brain is going to develop in such a way that you will be following that plan and that path that is good, versus going off in your own path that is not a plan for good and not to prosper you. You may be prospering in the moment, but in the long run, it's not going to be prosperous. So that's my faith, real life answer to why are you you? I told Richard the other day, I was like, my answer to this question is going to be, why are you you? Because W. But that's not really an answer. So good. We need to start selling these things. So to answer this from the Dr. Pepper's perspective of why are you you, and I think back to the old Dr. Pepper ad, I'm a pepper. Let's see. It is not on that poster, so that would have been post 1985, because they don't have the I'm a Pepper logo on my. I have a. Yeah, you can see right there, that big white sign. It's the history of the logos of Dr. Pepper. I think of the I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? That David Naughton commercial with Popeye and everybody. Love that ad. But as the Dr. Pepper teacher, why am I the Dr. Pepper teacher? I go back to just, I fully embrace things. I don't do stuff 25, 50%. I'm all in. Unfortunately, I get overzealous about things and very consumed by things. I've been told that's part of the side effects of having a TBI, is that you fixate and get obsessive about things. Could be. I mean, it really did take off. My love of Dr. Pepper, which I've always had, did really take off after my car accident, and just that recovery, and it just blew up. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna build my collection, really to prove people wrong, because I was told I couldn't do it, and I just became known as the Dr. Pepper guy. The students at my school started calling me the Dr. Pepper teacher, or Mr. Dr. Pepper, and I loved it. And I was like, I'm gonna run with it. I'm just gonna take that and use it as a way to what to be known by. And then it's also allowed me to open up a lot of new friendships and relationships with people that I wouldn't have had otherwise. And I've been really blessed by some of the people I've met, and also been able to bless others. So yeah, that's why I am who I am. I think a lot of it has to do with my parents. I think for the way that they raised me, right? That nature, or that nurture. A lot of the places I grew up in, and the outside that's spoken to me, then that would be the nature. But then, yeah, that choice that I have to follow that path that God's laid out and planned for my life, I think all kind of twine together like a braid, and just help me be who I am, help you be who you are. And yeah, so I think that's all I got for tonight. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my Rice Krispies and this Dr. Pepper. So good. Thank you guys for tuning in. Tomorrow is Saturday before Easter. Don't know what your plans are, but I'd highly encourage you to check out an Easter service Sunday if you don't already have plans for. If you do need one to check out, you can check out hopekansas.church or hopechurch.kansas. I don't remember how our church website is. It always confuses me. But we'll be streaming live Sunday. I'll be in the sound booth clicking on the computer screen. So join us. Stay safe. Stay caffeinated. Be blessed. Be a pepper. And until we drink again, we'll see y'all next time.